Hey everybody, welcome to Valentine TV. The reaction tonight is coming from KADISHALYNN's platform on YouTube. As you come in, please like the video, comment, and subscribe and share it, of course. But please subscribe. Y'all, David's alibi has been blown out the window, okay? By a darn private investigator. Alright, so I'm gonna let KADISHALYNN tell you a little bit about it and I'll come back with my commentary. Here we go, okay?
We have some new huge information coming out about Celeste Rivas Hernandez and David. Private investigation was started into what possibly happened at the home that David was renting in LA by the homeowner of that home. And this private investigator was already able to uncover some bombshell information, like who was the last person that was driving David's Tesla that would put it in the spot where it was later found with Celeste Rivas Hernandez in the frunk. This private investigator went on Law and Crime Network and News Nation, Ashley Banfield, to detail some of the things that he found since starting this private investigation.
Y'all, he found a lot. He even said the police or the people that went in and got the stuff out, and they only came out with what? A computer or a laptop or something in a bag or something. But this investigator said they left a lot of stuff up in there that would have blew us away. You know, he didn't say what, but it was something like that would unalive somebody. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, just let KADISHALYNN keep it moving.
Doing so in a way without releasing any names to the public because they don't want to hurt this investigation. And everything that they did uncover, they are saying that they did turn over to police just in case they didn't have it already. This private investigator was able to confirm that David's Tesla was last moved to the spot that it was claimed abandoned on July 29th. He said at this time, David hadn't even left to go on tour yet. That
Yeah,
actually
see?
a tour bus pulls up to the house just a couple hours after that Tesla was moved to its final spot. As of right now, this
See what I mean? So that means David was home. He was home when that Tesla was moved to that last spot because it took, like she said, that tour bus didn't come for a couple hours. A few hours after the Tesla was moved that last time, then the tour bus pulls up and he gets on it. So, and then the private investigator also found film. I mean, videos. You know, from the cameras that were in the house. And I'm thinking she said some on the car. But anyway, the point of the matter is, he knows exactly who moved the Tesla, but he won't tell nobody. But he knows it because he saw him on video. He said it was clear as day. They had on the same clothes they had on a couple hours previous. But we don't know who yet, but we're gonna find out.
private investigator is not releasing this person's name to the public, but he was able to positively
Dang.
identify this person because he said that the video surveillance of this person doing this is super clear. He said that this person was wearing something distinctive that he was seen in a photo 12 hours earlier wearing. Private investigator was also able to give us important details about the Tesla. So when
Also, as far as the clothes and what they were wearing goes, if you going on tour and 12 hours before that, that's me, well, I'm a female though. I would change clothes before I got on that tour bus because I'm about to go on tour. You know what I mean? So do y'all think it was him or y'all? What do y'all think? Put it in the comments if y'all think it was David. Just put it in the comments, okay? But me, I'm saying I don't know if that particular person was David, but David was home when that Tesla was last moved and that was his alibi he gave the police, that there's no way he could have done it because he was on the tour, like, already. Whatever.
of the Tesla. So when this Tesla was moved on July 29th by this person, the window was actually cracked and there was no air freshener hanging over the rear view mirror. But later, when the Tesla was towed for being
See?
abandoned from being left in this spot by this person, the window was rolled up and there was a Christmas tree air freshener hanging over that rear view mirror. The private investigator did want to make a couple things very clear. He said that he found no evidence whatsoever that anything appeared to happen to Celeste in this home. He said from the video footage that he was able to recover from the home and also
Right.
from neighbors, he never saw Celeste going in and out of the home. And he also never saw anybody taking Celeste and putting her in the front of that Tesla, which also goes into more details that he also gave about the Tesla. He said that he found out at the beginning of the year that that Tesla stopped being used completely. After the Tesla wasn't being used in the beginning of the year in 2025, that the red Tesla that was found in the garage when they were searching the home was leased on February 1st. He claims that
I wonder. So the black Tesla was registered in David's name. Who was the red Tesla registered to? We already know the home was registered in his manager's name. Goodness, this case is a trip. But the alibi that, oh, I was already gone. I was on tour. Ain't no way I did it. And I don't know who anybody could have drove my Tesla. You was home the whole time.
he was also able to talk to a lot of friends of David who showed them a lot of photos of Celeste with David or ones that he thinks that David actually took of Celeste. And he claimed that a lot of these interactions that he saw of all of these photos appear to be downtown LA. And the last photo that he could actually lay his eyes on of Celeste was from January of 2025. But then he started detailing something that was a little bit more creepy. He said when they actually went inside of the house, there was things in the house that the cops did not take that concerned him, but they did photograph. He claims that these things that were left in this home are very disturbing and it would blow a lot of people's minds because
Why didn't they take that stuff so they could, like, see if it was any red stuff on it, skin on it, something? I mean, if it wasn't any foul play and she fell on it, something. I think they should have took it and did some stuff. You know what they do to it.
it was clear that these are things that are used to try to get rid of somebody. He basically said there's no excuse why somebody would have whatever these things are unless you were trying to have a plan in motion to potentially try to get rid of somebody, but obviously it probably didn't fall through because he
Oh,
claims that these items didn't appear to be used, but he felt like somebody had a plan to do something, but it might have not worked out that way. The private investigator was also able to confirm that somebody was still staying in the house when David did eventually go on tour. Private investigator said that he was not able to make out who this person was.
I wonder if how old David's brother is. Remember the one that was seen going backstage with Celeste when he had that show? I wonder how old that brother is and if he's old enough to stay there alone, or was it the guy, like a friend? It's a friend that David has that that was hanging with him and Celeste a lot. I saw that on another video, y'all. Dang, I should have. Anyway, it's a friend that hung with David a lot, a lot, a lot. Now, I heard that he was around David around that time that this happened to Celeste. So, y'all, I don't know, and also, I'm gonna tell you, this is just what I heard. Okay, this is what I heard. It was not David that was seen moving that Tesla. Now that's what I heard on another video. Okay, I did not I didn't do a reaction because it just didn't feel right to my spirit. Okay, here we go.
but he did get records from the homeowners association that somebody was still in this house when David did go on tour. I really honestly think the biggest piece of information in all of this is that the
Mhm.
private investigator is alleging that David was home when this Tesla was
See?
moved to its final parking spot. And he claimed just a few hours later came a tour bus and then David would leave on tour. And I say this because this was David's biggest alibi for the police that he wasn't there. He was on tour. This is the same
Mhm.
dates that David would kick off his tour starting in San Francisco, California, where we saw him depicting the funerals at his show for his
Y'all, look at this. How he has to be very, I don't know what the demonic to be able to allegedly unalive a little girl and then go on and then have caskets at his show. I mean, caskets at his show, and then had the obituary, even though it was his alter ego or whatever you call it. Come out now, whatever the alter ego's name is now unalive. And so the only way he can be unalive is if he unalived somebody, and that I can't explain it to y'all. I just can't explain it right, but I know it right here. Okay, all right, y'all know
alter
it.
ego Atami. And Atami,
There
David's
you go.
alter ego, the way he describes it has honestly always gave me chills. He says that it's like the evil version of him who would unalive people and solve the unalivings. And during
Yeah.
this show, he talked about how Atami was passing away. Now, like this private investigator
See,
said, either way, you know that there is still a crime here, whether Celeste was purposely unalived or not. There is still charges of somebody putting her in the front of that Tesla, which is a concealment charge. He believes that we are going to start seeing public movement with the cops with this case very, very soon. Like he said, this information that he was sharing in tidbits about this situation might be information that the cops probably already know because
I thank God for that darn private investigator, cause he ain't have to do it, but that private investigator is on it. He is on it. I don't know his name, y'all. I don't even know if he's giving his name to anybody, cause he said he didn't want to hurt the case. So whatever he finds, he's giving it to the police, but he's just giving us a little tidbit of such stuff like that. But the alibi is gone. Ain't no alibi. He was there. He was there. Okay.
he is just doing this as a private investigator, but he is still passing along this information to the police and he doesn't want to hurt their case, which is why
Right.
he is not publicly naming who he saw move this Tesla for the very last time. But it is very interesting because now we are getting detailed reports on some big information that we have never heard before. But y'all let me know what you guys think about all this in the comments.
Right. Okay. Yeah, and y'all know, oh, KADISHALYNN, she is the bomb. I'm trying to tell you. But y'all, I don't know. All I know, I had to put this on here because I know that their alibi is gone. The alibi is gone. Okay. So what if y'all think whoever the man, the private investigator saw on film, on that video that moved that darn Tesla, because the tour bus didn't come for a couple hours after it was moved to the next street over. Okay, who do y'all think it was? Because in my opinion, I don't think that the one that moved it was David, because if he went on tour, even though he was on the tour bus, he could have changed clothes on the tour bus. But 12 out, I don't know. I would have changed clothes at home first, but that he's a guy. So y'all let me know what y'all think too in the comments, as she say. But anyway, seriously, They private investigator, thank you so much, because the LAPD wasn't telling us nothing. And I wonder if Celeste used to hang around Figueroa. I wonder if she used to hang around there. I don't know. But oh, y'all remember Sloan Bella? The psychic lady? I'm just gonna tell y'all what she said. I ain't gotta believe in psychics or nothing. But she said it was like four people. Four people. Y'all need to go watch it. She already did a reading on David and Celeste. All right, gotta go. I'll talk to y'all later. I love y'all. See y'all tomorrow. All right, bye, y'all.